Hey guys, welcome to SuperMarcelWorld. Well my friends, it has been a very insanely long wait, but Justice League is finally here. So yes, I have finally seen it. Was it as good as I expected or did it let me down? I'll tell you. Here we go. The story. After the death of Superman, Batman and Wonder Woman bring together a powerful group of individuals to fight an incoming threat, the villain named Steppenwolf. And with his army of parademons he seeks the three mother boxes in order to take over our world. What I like, the lighter tone. The film looks a lot lighter than the previous films and this is a good thing. The colors are more bright, the overall tone of the film is more bright. And the good thing is it doesn't go too far, it never becomes silly. I didn't mind the darker tones in the previous films because I think those suited those stories, but the way they are doing it now with a lighter tone, a little bit more fun, I think that's exactly what Justice League needed. There's also room for a few laughs here and there, mostly by the Flash and by Alfred, but the heroes also make jokes about each other, which is absolutely awesome. The pace, story and action. Now the pace of the film is one of the best things. It has a perfect combination of story, action and fun. It's totally different than Batman v Superman. It's a lot more fun, it's more brighter, and I think BVS was a little too overloaded story-wise. And this one is a little bit more simple and a little bit more stretched out. This one wasn't as overloaded. The film gives each hero his own moments and build-up, mixing it with great action sequences and some fun moments. And I also think it was a wise choice making it a 2-hour-long film and not a nearly 3-hour-long film. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's just perfect. Danny Elfman's score. Now Danny Elfman is not a stranger when it comes to scoring superhero films, because he did the Michael Keaton Batman films, he did some of the Spider-Man films, he did lots and lots of superhero scores. I absolutely love what Hans Zimmer in Junkie XL brought to the previous DC films. I wasn't really sure what to expect from Danny Elfman, I was a little bit scared. But it just shows you what a fool I am, because Elfman's score is just great. It's fresh, it's different and it brings back some familiar themes. What I don't like, the Flash. In my opinion, Ezra Miller's Flash is the weakest link. He's silly and not battle ready. Some of his comedic lines worked and they were funny, where others didn't work and they were painfully bad moments. And also what's really weird is the way he moves his arms while running. It's kind of like he's kind of swimming or something. I don't know, it looks weird and not cool, but maybe that's just me. And I don't know what it is, but there's something about that helmet or his facial expressions or a combination of those two making certain looks or actions look really funny when it's not supposed to be funny. I think it's a mask or something, I'm not sure yet, but in some shots he just looks really lame. Steppenwolf. Now Steppenwolf is an alright villain, but he doesn't have that certain depth or charisma that a Michael Shannon has. Maybe he would have been more impressive with an actual actor inside a suit instead of a CGI character. Superman's return. Now don't worry, it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer and it's common knowledge that Superman comes back from the dead. Duh. But anyways, I felt his resurrection was too sudden and too easy. I loved everything that followed, but the resurrection itself was short. Maybe they cut stuff out, maybe there's an extended cut coming on Blu-ray, I don't know, but this was rushed. I would have loved a little bit more on that. Oh, and one more thing which they do not explain yet is how Clark comes back from the dead, because you know, when Superman died in Batman vs Superman, Clark also died. They showed it in a newspaper and they actually buried Clark. So if you bring Superman dead, you know, they might explain that to the people of Metropolis and Gotham, etc. But how do they explain Clark coming back from the dead? That's something that isn't explained in the film, maybe in a deleted scene, I don't know. But I think it's something they should explain. Most magical moment. Now I'll be short because I don't want to spoil it for you, but let's just say it's Henry Cavill's first scene. Wow, I absolutely love that scene. Did you know? Super mustache. For reshoots and additional scenes for the film, Henry Cavill had grown a mustache for his role in Mission Impossible 6. And since he wasn't allowed to shave it, they had to remove his facial hair digitally. And although they were done pretty good, I could tell in which scenes they removed his facial hair. Billy Crudup. Now the actor appears in this film as Barry Allen's father. The actor was previously in the running for the role of Batman, and he also played Dr. Manhattan in that other DC movie directed by Zack Snyder, Watchmen. Overall, Justice League really is a continuation of Batman vs Superman, but in a much lighter tone, which really works. It's clearly a Zack Snyder film, but you can clearly tell that Joss Whedon was a part of it. Some dialogues are clearly from Joss Whedon's mind. And for those of you who don't know, director Zack Snyder nearly completed the film but had to step down because of a family tragedy. And Joss Whedon, the director of the Avengers and the creator of Buffy and Firefly, was brought in to finish the film. This is Henry Cavill's and Ben Affleck's best portrayal of their characters yet. This is easily the coolest and most comic book accurate Batman we've seen yet. And Cavill's Superman is just whoa. He's Superman in all of his glory, using all of his powers, and he's just plain badass. And because of the lighter look of the film, Superman's suit looks even better. Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is once again amazing. I really loved her in her solo film and also in that short bit in Batman vs Superman. And here she just continues to be badass. I really love her performance. And also the Amazons, they're so cool. Aquaman and Cyborg are both really cool characters, of which I can't wait to see more. The underwater scene in Atlantis is just stunning. And you know, you gotta love Cyborg. He's different, he's cool, he's beautifully made, he's just badass. I can't wait to see more of him in Justice League 2. I hope he has a bigger role in that one. And also a solo film will be awesome. Bring it! My expectations for the film were pretty high, but I was also a little bit scared, you know, one director stepping down, the other director stepping in. Some of the effects shots in the trailers kind of made me go like, I'm not sure if that's gonna look that great. It kind of looks unfinished. But luckily for me, the film was even better than I expected. And the effects in the trailers clearly were not finished, because I think the film looks beautiful. The effects look beautiful, and there were just maybe a few tiny shots where I was like, okay, that's not that good, but the overall effects were just awesome. Like I said, the film is better than I expected, and this is mostly because of the lighter tone and the perfect combination of story, action and fun. And this makes Justice League one of the better DC films so far. I left the theater beyond happy and excited, and I felt like I could take on the world, and a film doesn't do that to me very often. So hey, that's a good thing. The future of DC is brighter than ever. Oh, and be sure to stay seated during the credits, because there's a mid-credit scene and an after-credit scene, and the last one is totally badass. Believe me, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome. Okay, calm down. Chill. I give Justice League 4 out of 5 Justice League members. Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Did you see Justice League? Let me know below what you think of the film. If you haven't seen it, go do so as soon as possible. Take your friends, take your grandma, I don't care. Take everyone, just go see it. It's awesome. If you have the time, hit the like button, maybe subscribe, check out some of the other videos. And as always, I hope to see you back next time. Bye. What, you're still here? Go watch the movie. Take your grandma. Take everyone. I don't care. Go watch the movie. Have you seen it? Go watch it again. Go!